Okay. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So,
So we managed.
everything is working.
Yes, looks like.
I am so excited. This is my first live ever.
Ever? Really?
I'm doing a lot of like workshops and talk, but like live on Instagram, that's the first time. I'm so happy to do it from Nutrica Foods account. So, hi everyone. I am Elvira Pauschke and I am the co-founder of Nutrica Foods brand. And today we have a special guest, our first guest actually, Andrea Balash, who is, and I have to read this because it's a lot what you do,
Yes.
who is a holistic women's health coach, movement teacher, detox specialist, and Chinese medicine student. Like, wow, Andrea, you are doing so many things. What is your favorite title of all of them?
I'm a health coach, so I aim to improve everyone's health, basically. And learning never stops. So there's always the new things that you can learn. But I think now I really arrived with Chinese medicine and everything makes sense
I'm so
as I'm
excited to
doing more
hear
and
more
more.
about it. I'm really excited to hear more about it. So today we are going to talk about, of course, healthy lifestyle. And I saw a post about Chinese medicine, how you explained what does flu mean or getting viruses mean from Chinese medicine point of view. So I got really interested, and that's why I got this idea to have a live together that you can elaborate on this. And today, Andrea will share with us her ways of staying healthy, strong, and not only her ways, but the ways she is advising to her clients as well, according to all the knowledge, all the experience she already has. And she will also explain what does it mean from Chinese medicine perspective, right? So
Yes.
what it is, like I'm freezing in the last 3 days. So I feel, okay, it's not a joke anymore. Like, we got this season, it's here. And from now on, it's just gonna get colder and colder. And of course, we get like all of us get, flus, viruses. And I am waiting to hear what you have to say from the Chinese medicine point of view. How can we deal with it and what it is?
Yeah, it's actually very simple. We need to keep ourselves warm at all times, especially now. It's really here in Hungary. It really suddenly changed from going around in t-shirts and next day you are in winter jacket because it's so cold. But yeah, so with every season is in the Chinese medicine. Every season has its organs. So when we arrive to autumn and late summer actually is our center. So the spleen and stomach needs to be strengthened. Actually, that's also always needs to be strengthened because that's our center. And the lung and the large intestine is for the autumn period, and it correlates to the metal element according to Chinese medicine. When when the colder weather comes and our nose starts to its nose is the organ, and the skin. So the cold attacks through the through the skin, and that's why it's very important to keep it in balance and strengthen it. So we basically warm foods, keeping ourselves warm and helping so that our protective qi, which is the Wei qi in the Chinese, so that it's strong and it can withstand the attacks of the elements. And mainly now this time is the wind is the most harmful, so to speak, in this it's always actually, but especially in the colder seasons, we need to protect ourselves from wind and the cold, by keeping ourselves warm. For example, the most simple way is having a scarf around your neck, and especially here at the back, because here in the back there is an acupuncture point where where actually all the young organs meeting. So there's a meeting point. So the cold attacks basically here at the back, and that's where your bladder channel meridian runs in the backside, and basically all young channels, which is also the largest intestine. So everything meets in that point and gets a cold basically. So that's where we get attacked, mostly on our neck area. So keeping it warm is really important.
I was really surprised reading that even if it's summer, so it's still warm and we are having iced drinks, this still can decrease the strength of our lungs, right? Of that particular organ.
Yes.
Even when it's warm.
Yeah, because the stomach likes warm. So the stomach is where your food arrives, so through the spleen and stomach, and that's where the spleen is basically digging in the stomach for the nutrients and for the energy, for the chi to work you through. And so to keep your stomach warm, that's how you can burn basically. So it needs its warmness. If you feed it with cold stuff all throughout the summer, it can really cool it down. So it loses its basically working effect.
Mm-hmm.
So it cannot work so properly, and it slows down, and then your immune system gets weakened, because our recti, so our protective chi, is produced by the spleen and the stomach and the lung, and also your kidney energy. So that's why it's so that's how the protective chi comes together.
And how can we prepare somehow? I mean, a part of nutrition that we will talk about. Maybe there are some, I don't know, practices, breathing. So can we somehow prevent it? Or even if it comes, we make the symptoms less harmful for us?
Yeah. So, for example, if you soak your feet in warm water couple of times, maybe a week for like 30-45 minutes, always keeping the water warm. It's great to strengthen your kidney energies, because the first acupuncture point of the kidney is on the soles of the foot in the middle, basically, and that's how you warm your kidney energies up, and you can strengthen your immune system, because, as I said, the protective chi comes from the kidney, and the stomach, spleen, and the lungs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a part of all the like flus and running nose, less sun, right? Less sunshine, so the weather gets gloomy. We are less outside. Many people even get depression, or like, if chronic fatigue was gone for summer, then it's coming back now. Mm-hmm. And I really feel like mental health is compromised for many people during like this transition from warmer season to colder season. What do you recommend for actually maintaining your mental health as well as physical health? What can we do to feel happy.
You have
We feel happy because, you know, if we feel happy, we are, I guess, unlikely to get ill as well. So if we are, you know, mentally balanced,
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
there's a connection there.
Yeah, and especially the autumn is associated with sadness and grief, so it's really uh, so the sunshine is going, but getting first of all getting out to the air and to nature is it can really increase your happiness levels. I believe connecting with nature, obviously dress warm up, warm, and practices like doing little meditation before you go to bed at night. That's what I do. I like to meditate before I go to sleep. And in the morning, I do some breathing exercises and I do some tapping. So
Oh,
to release all my all my whatever feelings that come up, even if it's a bad feelings. I do some tapping in the morning, so I can
how
go
does
to
this work? I mean,
yeah.
is it
Have you
some,
heard about EFT, emotional freedom technique?
I actually use this kind of tapping, but it's not so gentle like you showed. It's actually
Yeah,
quite a strong one
that's
on the
also
whole
good.
body.
Yes,
And I use it, you know, I'm also working with women, so I use it with my students as well when they feel like demotivated or they feel they need a bit of grounding. Then they're just tapping
yes.
all their body, like everywhere, and then they hug themselves, and then they close their eyes, and like that's the practice I use. But like I had no idea that that it's coming from Chinese medicine, right? Or do they advise to do this tapping as well?
This tapping, they tapping the body definitely. So
Uh-huh.
this is how you can actually bring the chi to the surface of the skin. So any kind of exercise actually that you do afterwards is going to be probably more effective.
Okay, so you have to tap yourself.
As well as it also moves your chi, so it moves your energy a little bit when you tap all around. I do it as well, also on my face, everywhere, my head, and I can really feel the tingling sensation, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Do you do it with your fingers like this?
Yeah, yeah. Here on my head, I do it with my fingers. But
Uh-huh.
emotionally there is a exercise it's called the tapping, where you tap on different acupuncture points or acupressure points, and while you are doing this, so you release any kind of, and you can say out loud any kind of thoughts that you have, that you negative thoughts. That's, oh my God, that's better again. And I feel so frustrated. So you are saying out loud whatever but bugging you, and you're getting rid of it.
Oh, okay.
So
You're letting it out. Uh-huh.
emotions out. So when I work with clients, I work with tapping a lot actually.
Nice, nice. I love to see this parallels in, you
Yeah,
know, what
yes,
we're
yeah,
doing.
yeah, yeah. And definitely when I do especially when I do the towering, short towering, which is a Chinese exercise for spinal health that I teach. And then I definitely, before doing meridian exercises, we do this tapping always, so that it can be more effective.
And what kind of meditation you do? I'm really curious because I'm not a good meditator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not always in the mood to meditate. I know it is super useful. It's like actually sometimes it works as a magic pill to calm down, connect. I mean, of course, when you connect it to the breathing, like resonance breathing or belly breathing. But what is your way? Do you meditate just by yourself? Is it visualization? Do you use some YouTube videos that will guide you through? Like, what is your favorite way of meditating?
For me, easiest is if I do guided meditation. So I use the different guided meditations. But if I want to do it quickly, something, then I just stop for a moment, close my eyes, and I observe my breath, taking a few few deep breaths and just breath awareness. Maybe that's what I do, and guided meditation. That's what works for me as well.
And what's your favorite breathing that helps you to come down?
I think the breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. That's and you can imagine like a header. That's a very calming technique that I practice. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, energy levels, like how do we, because, you know, of course, as I mentioned, like fatigue, we don't want to do anything. We want to like stay in cozy bed, having our, you know, warm drink or superfood latte or cacao. How do you, like we talked about calming down, how do we raise the energy levels actually, if you want, I mean, apart from tapping, like how do you have any morning routine? Do you have any special drink maybe that helps you to, I mean, apart from coffee to, you know, wake up, to feel energetic, to feel like, okay, I'm going and I'm gonna do many things today. Like I'm gonna do all the everything what is planned, everything what is on my list.
Mm-hmm. Yogic breathing is good to bring up your energy. But actually, this tapping your body is really moving your chi, so you're gonna feel more energized. I don't really drink much coffee. Normally, I drink in the morning cacao with ashwagandha powder. So that's maybe a little bit of caffeine, but I'm not very good with caffeine. And some sun salutations to move my body. So that's some kind of movement is really good to do in the mornings.
And you do it before anything else, right? So you wake up and you go straight to the like movement.
Yeah. So normally I do maybe some breathing while I'm still lying down, or when I sit up, and then prepare some kind of warm water. Normally, drinking warm water is also good for the stomach, so especially before meals. But drinking a couple of glasses of warm water, sometimes I put a little bit of lemon in it, or cinnamon powder. And then I do a bit of exercise, or yeah.
Okay. Would you like to like show us some exercises today, or I don't know how much equipment
Yeah, we found, actually I'd like to show you a bit to strengthen your lungs and large intestine meridians. There is in Italian there is a meridian exercises, and maybe I can show you now how to do those for those two organs. The exercises. So I don't know if I'm gonna fit into the screen actually, so that's my main.
So I have to stand up, right?
Yeah, standing up. I don't know if I'm gonna go a bit further away.
I have to move my phone a bit, and you can see me as well.
So first let's step on our body. Okay.
We even dressed in the same colors today, and we didn't agree. Yeah. Wow, our energies match, you know.
Yeah. Here, softly on the kidney. Chest, neck, and face, and the top of the head. and everywhere. And you can already feel more energetic.
Oh, I do.
So even by doing this, I feel my fingers tingling in my skin. Okay, so when we do the meridian exercises, our feet, unfortunately you can't see, but maybe I can show you with my hands. The feet close, and then you bring your toes out 45 degrees. And then bring your heels out 45 degrees. So you're standing basically in your feet pointing inwards 45. Okay, and your knees are bent. Okay, and for the lung meridian, the exercise will be lifting your hands, your shoulder and elbow aligned, and your palms facing each other. And when we breathe in deeply, imagine that you are trying to push something in between your hands, but your hands are not touching, but you are pushing. Yeah. So breathe in, push, and while you are pushing, you will feel that your chest muscles activate, your arm muscles, shoulders activate, and as you exhale, you release. And always breathe in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, and 7 notes. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale.
Breathing out with the mouth, right?
Yeah. Inhale. Hold it a little bit. Then you inhale and hold it in the stance position, and then exhale, release it. And you release your hands.
I release it.
Yeah. So you don't have to keep it tense all the way. When you inhale, then you keep it tense, and then you exhale, release. Inhale, and just lift your elbows a little bit more. The elbows, shoulders are 100%. Inhale, push together. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Okay.
Oh, I feel like more concentrated.
Yeah, okay. Did you feel the tension in the arm?
Oh, yeah. It should be some, right? It should be some tension.
Yes, yeah. So the pair of it, the largest intestine of the picture, but imagine you are pushing away the wall, by the wall. So as you inhale, you stretch the arms, and you flex your hands back again, and the fingers are open like this. And 10, and then you exhale, release. Inhale, push, and release. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, tense. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And down. You can, if you want, you can tap yourself again. But I think the sea is moving now. How did it feel?
That's very unique. I mean, like, I thought somehow it might be similar to yoga, but it's not. Like, I never done it.
It's tiny.
So,
exercise.
What is the name? What are the names of these practices that we have just done?
This was a meridian exercise for the lungs and the largest intestine.
Mm-hmm. And how long do you study this? Like, how long is the full course on Chinese medicine?
This school is 4 years now, so I'm on my 3rd one.
Uh-huh.
And since the Chinese medicine has different parts, it has the acupuncture, acupressure, the tuina massage, the herbs, and the movement therapy. And the Taoyin is a movement therapy part that I realized it's really effective for back pain, and even with like one session. Just now, one of my friends had a session with me, and back pain was gone, and he was suffering for a couple of months now.
Wow.
Back pain, yeah, so it's really because it really moves the chi in the body, and balances out the imbalances where it needs to be.
Yeah, and I love how mindfully you do this, because so many, like if you go to the gym or even like, I don't know, even like not that intensive trainings, you just move your muscles, you compress them, you relax them, but so often we do it like without even paying attention to our breath. And I love this practice that you really focus on your breath, and that's like a fundamental part of the whole exercise, right? How you breathe.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. So that's lovely to practice, and I am sure nutrition is a big part of the healthy lifestyle as well for you. You know, I am passionate about nutrition the same, I think, way as you are. And let's look at our plate. So, according to different seasons, you know, our plate should also accommodate that. What should be in our ideal plate in winter, in autumn, when it's getting colder? What should we eat? What can help us to improve our, like, to strengthen our immune system, to be, you know, maybe not completely avoid flu, but respond to flus and viruses better? What do you recommend?
Yeah, definitely warming foods, like soups, stews, curries. So something that keeps you warm, and mostly the colors, yellow vegetables, so like carrots, squashes, butternut squash, anything that's yellow, and white. Although I'm thinking what kind of white vegetables do we have? Maybe cauliflower.
Cauliflower, yeah.
Cauliflower is a good one. But root vegetables and different soups made out of those are really good during this time. And grains like rice and millet, for example.
Oh, I love millet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great alternative to oatmeal, because everyone is just eating oatmeal every day. Like oatmeal. Oatmeal did such a good marketing, right?
Yeah.
Such a good marketing, and we just, I don't know why we do not take enough buckwheat, enough rice, enough millet. Like, it's if you imagine breakfast, you imagine oatmeal as being the ideal breakfast, but we have so many other options.
Yes, and maybe better options actually than oatmeal. For example, millet is really harmonizing for your spleen and stomach chi. It's really good to have. Also, making a congee out of rice to have for breakfast. It's also white, so it strengthens your lungs, and also warms your stomach. And you can add anything into it. Spices, warming spices are really important this season, especially like cinnamon, good quality cinnamon, turmeric even, and ginger powder. That's quite easy to use in a powder format. And we like your ginger powder, so I'm using it simple. And but also you can use the fresh ginger, making a tea out of it. So boiling ginger with water and cinnamon, and make warm drinks. So to combat and prevent actually getting cold. So strengthening your immune system.
Yeah, I remember one of my favorite recipes of my childhood that my mom used to make for me was millet with pumpkin. And she used cinnamon on the top of it, and it was like it was a dessert and a meal in one. It was so tasty, and I'm actually making the same for my kids, and I'm just adding a bit of more turmeric for the color because it's becoming, you know, this really nice. I mean, because of the pumpkin as well, it's becoming really intense orange color. So super, yeah, super tasty.
And do you cook it together, the millet and the pumpkin, or separately?
Separately, because millet needs a bit more time. Pumpkin, it's quite, I mean, it depends how you make it, the pumpkin, but usually millet needs longer time. I think that's also one of the reasons why oatmeal is more popular, because oatmeal is so easy to make. You can even you don't even need to cook it, the oats, right? You just put it in the fridge. You put like chia seeds, milk, and some banana, and the next day you have that overnight oats. And actually, overnight oats, they have 60% more protein in it than the cooked ones. So it's actually even, you know, better to eat it like uncooked. But even if you cook it, it's 5 minutes. Like for millet, it takes, you know, 10 minutes minimum to have that soft, you know, to have them soft. Anyway, any other recipes? Do you like, I don't know, do you have any like go-to recipe that your family loves, you love, that's, you know, always always successful, always popular in the winter season?
In the winter season, I mean, winter, summer, I love making granola, actually.
Like by yourself?
Yeah, myself, yeah. Making myself so that I can eliminate any added other sugar that they put in. So I usually make my own granola with using honey normally, but you can sweeten it with vegan maple syrup or other sweeteners, and I put nuts in it, coconut, shredded coconut, and I bake it basically. I put a mixture. The wet mixture is normally olive oil, honey, or maple syrup, and a bit of water, and that's the wet in the ingredients. And I put as many, normally 4 cups of oats, and a cup of nuts. It can be a mixed one, half a cup of coconut, shredded coconut. Sometimes I also put cinnamon in it.
Yeah, cinnamon is good everywhere.
It's good everywhere. And you can even put ginger if you want, but I haven't tried the ginger powder yet. And sometimes there's cacao powder in it as well to make it more chocolatey. And I lay it out on a baking tray, put it in the oven for half an hour, and I turn it in between and just dry it out. It's really good breakfast option.
I haven't done it, but I should. And I think a part of like avoiding all the sugars and unnecessary additives that the producers might add to it, then it's also much cheaper. Like, I don't know why granola is so overpriced nowadays. But yeah, like that's really great that you're trying to avoid all of the unnecessary ingredients and make it your own. That's always the best.
Yeah.
And you mentioned ashwagandha cacao, right? That's interesting because when I drink ashwagandha, you know, I have it actually here. Like, I have it as a latte with turmeric, which is already a ready mix. And for everyone who is watching and who is new to our page and didn't yet get my passion around our lattes, this is one of our lattes. It has turmeric, ashwagandha in it, and that's a calming blend. And that also has ginger in it. So that's a calming, warming blend. That's, I think, a perfect blend for winter, right? You agree?
Perfect.
Yeah, and we have a lot of spices and we have a lot of superfoods in. I think we have lucuma in this one as well, and that's also superfood. And it's very easy to make. So I used to make it all by myself, like you do your granola basically, just mixing all the ingredients like cinnamon, ashwagandha, turmeric, ginger, whatnot, and then like mixing by myself. That took so long time until my husband told me, why don't we create a ready blend that just makes your life easier? And that it made my life easier since then, and it made the life of many customers easier. Since then, yeah, so warm drinks, I love warm drinks. So cacao and ashwagandha I should try actually. What is your recipe? What is your recipe? So you add cacao powder, you add ashwagandha, and then what else?
And then some normally honey. Normally I drink it with honey, and I mix it with warm water, and I add some plant-based milk to it.
What is your favorite plant-based milk? Which one is the best for this warm drinks?
I do have more oat milk, so that's fine. Because it's creamier. That's why I like it. But I like coconut as well. You just have to find the brands where the taste, there's no aftertaste. No. What do you use normally?
I love oat milk as well. Like it's perfect for lattes, but I think, well, the soya one has the highest amount of protein, and us being vegan, we are usually checking how much protein the milk has. So we try to drink. So we always have like soy milk and oat milk, and we usually use fortified ones. So there are these brands like Alpro, which fortify them with additional B12, B6, magnesium, and whatnot. So I love this kind of drink. But I also love to just simple, water, oats. Like there are this, I think they sell it in Aldi. Like that's the less ingredients, the better. So we love to use it as well. Oat milk is a good one. There are also gluten-free, so for someone who cannot drink oat, they can have the gluten-free oat milk as well. So yeah, that's nice. So what other superfoods are your favorite? The go-to ones? I know you're very knowledgeable in hormonal health as well. And women hormonal health. So anything you specifically recommending to your clients, or like, take it yourself to balance your hormones?
Ashwagandha. To calm yourself down. So it's a really good stress reliever, and it's important because stress can really put a toll on our hormonal system, on our whole system. And I love spirulina, so I drink a mixture of either freshly squeezed orange juice or grapefruit juice, and I mix the spirulina, teaspoon of spirulina in it, sometimes wheatgrass powder as well.
That's a great tip. I borrowed this tip from you because you don't always have time to make a smoothie with spirulina, which will make it more edible or drinkable. But then you can always use the juice and just like put a teaspoon of spirulina, and you don't feel spirulina. I actually drink spirulina with water. I don't have any problem with it. I can tolerate the taste, and I actually even like it. I don't know if I'm the a rare person, weird person who likes algae clean, like pure, but with the juice, it's perfect. It's very quick, it's perfect. It goes to your bloodstream immediately. So yeah, that's a great tip.
Yes, and then it's good for especially when you're having your period, or before period, after period. It's really just do, especially after period, to replenish your vitamin mineral levels.
Yes.
Lost blood.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite. I also like your butterfly tea latte.
Yeah, I have it right here.
the blue one. It has a weird blue color. No, it has a nice blue color actually.
Yeah, I will tell to people who are watching or will watch this afterwards. So that's one of the most exotic latte we actually, it is the most exotic one that we have. We're using butterfly pea flower powder in it, and it is famous like for its improving mental health. So it has a lot of antioxidants which are stimulating our brain, enhancing our mood, also good for hormonal health, and it has that specific antioxidant which I again forgot the name of it. I have to learn it, but like I keep forgetting it. That specific antioxidant that is proved to improve your eyesight. So that's very good for the eyes as well. And we added maca.
The pea?
The butterfly pea. The butterfly pea has that antioxidant. And I can send you the name of this. There is a research that proved that.
I will drink more of it.
Specific
for my eyesight. For my eyesight.
Yeah, it's very good for the eyes. And we added maca in it. I'm surprised you didn't mention maca, right?
Yeah, maca. I was thinking of.
Yeah, because I forgot the maca usually too when like we refer to when we speak about hormonal health. So we added maca here because it has that caramel sweet taste, and maca is a Peruvian root which is also like improving your libido, improving your hormonal system for men and women, and fertility as well. Like I know, Andrea, you're working with women who are trying to get pregnant as well, so that's one of the remedies, natural remedies to achieve that. We have it in a pure form as well. I'm sure you tried it. That also helps. I love all these like natural remedies and how they can help. I even have a few customers who wrote me that they got pregnant after taking our maca, and one of them was not even thinking of getting pregnant. She's like, that's nice, it happened. We were, planning in the near future, but I didn't know after taking maca it can happen after like one cycle. After 1 month. Yeah, she wrote me. Like, yeah.
Okay, and something else. Yeah, your beetroot powder is also good actually for your female hormones, and especially after your period to replenish.
Yes, the iron.
Yeah.
Yes, and I know you also. I think you're also taking hemp, right? How does hemp actually? I mean, are you advising it, recommending it for hormonal health as well? What is the benefit that you are highlighting?
Good protein source. That's what I think.
For protein mainly.
Yeah, protein mainly. Either the powder form or the seed form. Both.
Yeah.
Both great. Normally put it in the smoothies. Normally.
Yeah, you're the smoothie person.
Yeah. But in the colder, it's important to put some spice to make it warm.
Yeah, I guess like ginger, right? You put ginger.
Yeah, ginger, cinnamon, ginger. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so that's like I learned a lot today. As actually I was thinking I will, and I hope it was useful for everyone who joined or who will watch this live in recording. I hope I can manage to record it. I mean to save the video and then post it. So thank you so much, Andrea, for joining us today. I hope that's not the last time we are talking, and we can definitely agree and pick up any other topic, or maybe our followers or your followers can also give a hint what they would like you to talk to and share your experiences and knowledge on. So thank you so much for joining, and everyone for joining today, spending this Tuesday morning with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea.
I will not have it.
Bye bye. Sziasztok.
Bye.